So this is Pokemon Shield, which I haven't played yet. Tell a lie, I've got to the point where I could trade away some Pokemon to my niece, and then I restarted. So I have a fresh game to play. Hello, a apartment get moo? Or APT, whatever you want to say. Oh, bedroom, right. Very odd layout for a house where the bedroom is off of the kitchen. You grabbed your dad's old bag. Wonderful. Now I love the graphics in this game. And some of the subtle details in this are fantastic. Just the art on some of the walls, and it's open the X menu by pressing the X button. You wouldn't have thought. Yeah. You can save your progress by selecting save from the X menu. You could also check your location on your next destination by selecting the town map. You can check the adventure guide anytime you want in the key item section of your bag. Yep. That looks very much like Big Ben and the London Eye. And I think I want that poster. Eevee poster. Now hurry along, Hop is waiting, isn't he? But remember, no going into the forest for the two of you. I have a funny feeling that I'll end up going into the forest. So APT, have you been playing the game? Badoo! Hop and some Wooloos. Badoo-doo. Ha 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 ha, have a look at you, Zach. That old bag looks like it could pull you over. Alright, no need to make fun of me. At least we know that it should hold anything Lee might bring. Even if it's as big as a Snorlax. Is it on your wish list to get one? The Switch is basically a glorified tablet, but the exclusive games make it so worthwhile. Wooloo, but what's it doing there? It's trying to break out. Hey you silly Wooloo, I see what you're up to. Don't go using tackle on the fencing. Oh. It sure is after a new laptop and a MIDI keyboard. A full-size MIDI keyboard? Or a small one? I assume you're into your music then. Now that's taken care of. How about it, Zach? Let's race. But I can make it to my house first. Well, seeing as I don't know where it is, probably. And I'm lugging around a heavy bag. Lots of Wooloo. The power of science is amazing. Battle and trade with people just by walking around. Isn't that super amazing? Yes, super amazing. Are you particularly musical? And do you play... What instruments do you play? Obviously, you play keyboard, so piano. But anything else? Mum, is he here? I like the fact that mum is spelled in a British way. There you are at last, Hop. Oh, and you've brought along Zach. Hello, dear. Hello, dear. Hello, Alexis. Not able to hear, but stopping by to say you're amazing. Oh, let me put my controller down so I can. Okay. See, most people that are musical end up picking up pretty much every instrument. I have... I have no idea what chiptune is. Yeah, but where's Lee? We got him crammed in a cupboard. He's not here yet for the 100th time. Honestly, Hop, you must learn some patience. Right, okay, gotcha. Have you got any samples online that you could link me? You know Lee is hopeless with directions? Yep, I'll make sure he doesn't get lost on the way. Oh, will you? Yes, that probably is for the best. In other words, get out of my hair. You've got to come with, Zach. You still never met my big bro, right? Apart from the first time I played through. The undefeated champion. I'll wait for you out on the route. Right. Ooh. Okay. I have opened the link and I will watch it later. As you could probably tell from the 2 seconds of audio that just came in. Let's get a move on. Only remember that wild Pokemon don't come out of nowhere if you walk through patches of tall grass. I'm assuming it said they come out of nowhere. But not you, Zach, so we'll steer clear of tall grass as we go. Okay? Ah, now I know who it is. Hello. Doesn't surprise me seeing as you've been watching a Russian streamer who's been playing Pokemon. Do I talk to you or do I just go past? Oh, okay, I go past. I thought you'd got a new laptop by now. That's a very weird emoticon. Now, I was trying to have a look at this guy's cape earlier because there's so many logos on it. I was trying to work out what they are or where they're from, what the story is behind them. Hello, Witchhurst, your champion Leon is back. I promise I'll keep doing my best to deliver the greatest battles for you all to watch. It's our unbeatable champion, Leon. You and Charizard are the greatest. I'm the greatest. Or at least I will be. Well, it might be broken junk, but you managed to do some stuff on it. So I kind of wish you could appear here because I know that I could get hold of a quote-unquote broken computer that could be fixed. Because the thing is that so many people don't know how to fix computers that they end up going, oh, it's old and slow and broken, I'll get a new one. And you work out it just needs a wipe. And maybe a couple upgrades for quality of life. Well, thank you for that, says Leon. We're on it. We've all been working on our battle skills just like you've taught us to, Lee. I've been throwing away some old computers, which technically work. But my PCs, of course, do a little bit of work for me. Blazingly strong, but other Pokemon can be strong as well. That's why I want the strongest of challengers to fill the gym challenge and come battle me. Crystallized thermal grease. Ugh. My wish is for the Galar's trainers to work together to become the strongest in all the world. Grawr. Strange how some Pokemon say their name and other Pokemon just growl. So my number one fan in all the world has come out of his way to pick me up. Yes, from the house down the road. Look at you, Hop. I reckon you've grown exactly 1.25 inches since the last time I saw you. Bingo! That's the source of sharp eye that's kept you undefeated so long, eh, Lee? Oh. One moment, I will click the link. Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about. Dust bunnies. And these bright eyes over here. I've got it. You must be Zach. Am I right? Yeah, my eyes are bright and beautiful. I've heard loads about you from my little brother. I'm the Galar region's greatest ever Pokemon champion and a massive Charizard fan. Alright, big-headed. Your connection might die, but it doesn't seem to have flagged anything on my side. People call me the unbeatable Leon. Come on, Lee. And you, Zach. Bet I can beat the both of you back home. Very competitive. With a proper rival as his own, I bet he'd push himself to become something truly special. Yeah, those logos on his back there. What are they from? I'm sure there'll be an article online. Someone's already figured them all out. I'll always be around to make sure everyone in Galar can have a champion time. So how much of Pokemon Sword and Shield have you watched so far? Come on, Lee, you promised us a present, so out with it. You brought Zach and me Pokemon. You did, didn't you? I know you must have. Right then, the greatest gift from the greatest champion. It's showtime, everyone. Take a good look, you two. And here we get the 3 adorable Pokemon. Grookey is so cool. Now, I have no choice on which one I take. 160p. Oh, that sounds horrible. So if you had the game, which one would you be picking? Okay. Now, my initial hope was to take Grookey, but seeing as my niece and I both have got the game at the same time, she wanted to pick one, I wanted to pick out something else. Sobble is the water one. So I was initially going to go for Grookey, but my niece chose that, and so I went for the water type, which is Sobble. One moment. And we're back. Sorry, I got interrupted. So I chose the water type one, and then got to the point of trading and transferred it to my niece's game, which means the only one of the 3 starters we don't have is Scorbunny. So I'm playing with Scorbunny, and I'll get Sobble off of her at some point. You're set on the fire type Pokemon Scorbunny. There's no option though. So we'll go with yes. Ooh, do I want to give Scorbunny a nickname? Well, I could name it after the viewer. But the problem is, what do I call you? Because I know your real name, but do you want to go by your gaming tag? I shall sit here waiting patiently. I'm not doing Drunken Russian, but I will do, as a compromise, Russian Rabbit. I'm hoping the evolved form still looks slightly... Oh, I can't do Russian Rabbit. Russian Rab will do. Rusky Rabbit. Alright, I could have done that. I think you can rename them though. If I remember correctly, you can do it within a Pokemon Center. I will make a note and make sure to rename it when I get a chance. Rusky Rabbit. So it'll be Scorbunny for you. Nice one. Yep, and he's going to challenge me to a match with Grookey and Wooloo. I'm aiming to be the next champion, so be ready. You and I'll be doing some serious training. An obscure NPC. What was? I kind of want a Wooloo on my team, even though I don't think it's particularly good as part of a team. I'm assuming it's normal type. Which is not helpful when you aim for having super effective. I bet you will be Hop. That's why I brought along these Pokemon for you and Zach. So the 2 of you can battle and train and grow stronger together to try to reach me. Oh, little Sobble. The one that's sad. I remember Ruby and Sapphire. Ruby was one of my favourite ones of all time. And yesterday I was watching a streamer who said that Ruby was the worst Pokemon game ever made. I sat there quietly, mumbling under my breath that he's talking rubbish. And you'll come with me, so Sobble does get someone. I suppose it's advantageous to try and get Leon to take Scorbunny, because then he's got 2 water types on his team. Sorry, 2 fire types on his team. But I loved Ruby when I played it on my Game Boy Advance all those years ago. It's on my list to consider getting a Nightbot and doing Sovereign quests. I haven't done it yet. We'll think about it. Alright, enough of all this trainer nonsense for one night. Not nonsense. It's the most important thing in life. Dinner's ready, children. Bring along your Pokemon and let's all eat. I think he's hungry. It's 2 large kebabs. You spent the whole night with that new partner of yours, right, Hop? You two get it on all right, understanding one another. Yeah, when they remade Ruby and Sapphire, I was determined to get Omega Ruby so that I could replay the game and enjoy the nostalgia. And so my niece had Alpha Sapphire and I had Omega Ruby, and we played through together. That was her first Pokemon game. Then recently we got Sun and Moon and played through them, and I haven't quite finished. I'm doing the post-game stuff. If you trust in one another and carry on battling side by side long enough, then someday you might even become the rival for me, the unbeatable champion. Confident person. And so I've just caught the second of the legendary Pokemons in Pokemon Sun. Yeah, see, because I spent so many years out of the loop, it was difficult for me to get back in. I found some things quite daunting. So, following Wells Night, and he was talking about some of the latter Pokemon and breeding, which is something that's brand new to me, and he knows all of the different movesets and build outs for the Pokemon. So, whether you want speed or attack or what you want as your priority and what moves, and it's just so daunting for me to take on that, having not learnt about it before, because it's a lot to catch up on. Let's see, handle yourself in battle. I think I can do this. It's my first ever Pokemon battle. It is a bit handholdy, this game, sometimes. But all of the Pokemon games have been. Because they try and account for the fact that it could be people's first game. I think they've got a nice mix of new Pokemon and old Pokemon in this game. Just going to turn the game sound up slightly. Right, you are challenged by Pokemon trainer Hop. I'm still trying to decide what game to work on tomorrow. I could maybe try cramming a Pokemon clone for 32 kilobytes. That sounds very small. So when you say working on, you mean coding. Ugh, that requires intelligence. I like just hitting buttons. Well, that was easy. I hear you've been streaming lately. Ah, level up. And I learnt Ember, which is perfect, because the next thing is Grookey. And Grookey is quite weak to fire, so 1 or 2 hits. 2 hits. Hello, Ozza. I have no idea if you have any interest in Pokemon, and I assume you've just come along for my wonderful company. The answer is yes. Just nod. Oh, wow. Level 7 already. Do I get some money? 400. You've never played any Pokemon game? I think you're probably in quite a minority. I like Pokemon for the same reason that I like Minecraft, in that it's a very simple game to pick up, but there's a lot of different bits of depth that you can get into. Pokemon Snap. That's going back a bit. I think I've got that, along with an N64 in a box somewhere. Made me almost want to let out Charizard and join in on the fun. Oh yeah, that would have been fun. Well, if you look at how much you could pick up one for, maybe it's worth trying. You might like it. I don't mean pick up a Switch. I mean pick up even a Game Boy Advanced and... You mean the box on my back setting up on fire? Yeah, that's not a good idea. And Zach, you've got real promise. In fact, I've got a favour to ask of you. Be a real rival to Hop, would you? Push him and make the both of you stronger. I'm judging him. I've never played a Pokemon game. It's just a bit weird. Here's Ozza, who plays Minecraft. He's a geek like the rest of us, and he hasn't played Pokemon. It's just disappointing. But if you go online, you can pick up a DS for £20 and buy a copy of Nintendo Black or White. And I know what you're saying. You could use an emulator, but A, morally bankrupt, and B, it's just better on the actual console. I don't know if it's actually possible to be a real geek and not play Pokemon. I still haven't seen the artwork for what Galarian Rapidash looks like, which I have in this version. You've never watched Star Wars? Well, I think it's one of those things that everyone has skipped past something that the majority of people have seen. Like, I've never seen Mary Poppins. Most people have. And not watching Star Wars, people hear that and they think that's really unusual because most people have, again. So you are in a minority, but everyone's in that minority at some point. Right, talk about picking up a Pokédex. And I know where to go for that. I would be willing to try it, but I don't actually have any friends that play it. And so I'd need to be guided. I have been playing Pokemon trading card game recently, though, which is a little bit geeky. A friend of mine has got quite a lot of theme decks, and so it was educated on how to play, and I fell in love. I really like it. Yeah, but oh, crash! That's the Wooloo breaking out. Oh, were those Butterfree there earlier, and I didn't notice them? Nobody's supposed to go in there. I remember the professor's granddaughter went in once, and she came back in a real state. Unfortunately, I know what's going to happen, but I can't do anything but do it. We've got to go save it. Oops. Try actually walking down the right path. I'll talk to her at some point about it, I'm sure. That Wooloo, where do you think it got off to? Far end of the path. Oh, that's a big yawn. The fog is coming on thick now. Don't find the Pokemon soon, it might be trouble. Let me guess, a Swabet? Swavet? Yeah, however you want to pronounce that. It's one of the things about Pokemon is that when you first see that name, you never know how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's a bit of a guess. And then, of course, when we were playing 20 years ago and I'd play the game, I'd get through it, and then I'd talk to someone else about it, and I'd name a Pokemon, they'd pronounce it a completely different way. Wow, 11 XP. Oh, yeah, you just stand there. I'll run through the grass and get attacked. Rookidee, which evolves into Corviknight. No, still not a one hit. Defense fell, but that won't make a difference because we get to tackle first. Another 9 XP. I think there's one more battle before the encounter happens. I would be curious to see how you would manage to make a Pokemon style game in that smaller size. Are you actually going to do it, or are you just thinking about it? I know you well enough to know that you're not afraid of doing things like that. you get an idea in your head, and I'm quite happy to just go ahead and plough in hours and hours of work into it. Come Zach, that Wooloo might be in real trouble. Yeah, whatever. It's a sheep. They're only useful for kebabs. Hello, TP. You shouldn't just check in, you should stay. How's your weekend going? Yeah. Zamazenta. See, this is the unemployed version of the legendary Pokemon. So when it becomes legendary, that crest around its head, the shield, becomes much bigger. That sounds like every day. I don't know what the unemployed version of... Is it Zacian? Yeah, Zacian, which is the legendary from the other game. Whoa, that move had no effect on it. Of course, it's a legendary Pokemon that's well out of my league. We shouldn't be attacking it. We should be running. But I don't have a choice to run. It has no effect. I know. It had no effect the first time. It's not going to do any different now. So how long is that going to take you to code? Not in this. It's part of the storyline. I'm at the start of the game, the very start of the game. I have one Pokemon. I do. For I am that kind of a person. That sounds very clever. And procedurally generate stuff. Ooh. Too smart. Oh, Leon's here to save us. Your pants with directions, you always get lost. Why does me having a switch surprise you, Nova? Also, hello and welcome to the stream! I've been waiting ages for you two and you never showed. Of course I came looking for the both of you. Wait, where's the Wooloo? We're trying to rescue that Wooloo. I never said anything. What do you mean? About having a switch? I thought it would be obvious that I have a switch. I mean, I enjoyed playing Let's Go on it, and since finishing Let's Go, I've been playing Pokemon Sun on my 3DS. In fact, I was playing it yesterday. Quite a bit, whilst waiting in the car for someone. You know this place is out of bounds, but it took courage to come in here all the same, and I understand well enough why you did it. You did good, Hop. Hey! I take it you've got a switch then, Nova. Attacked by some mad Pokemon. What are you talking about, Hop? And what games have you played on your Switch? It seemed loads stronger than any Pokemon I've ever seen, and it just had this sort of presence. Our moves didn't even touch it. I mean, really, they seemed to pass right through it. Yes, 30 minutes of cutscenes. You move past right through it. So the fearsome Pokemon they say lives in the slumbering world. Are they actually illusions or something? Good point. But I'm also slow at reading through the stuff because I'm reading that and then keeping an eye on chat. I'd be even slower still if I had a cup of tea. Apparently, my mentioning of tea made him think he needs to go make a cup of tea. Yes, please. Even if we get an earful from Lee. What an experience. This will make a pretty fine first page in the tale of my legend. Really up himself. Don't forget to tell your mum. Yeah. Easy enough. I just happened to be on the doorstep of my house. Hello, Mum. Fab. Well, now, isn't Squirmini just a sweetheart? Yes. And yes, I heard the news from young Leon. I'm glad someone bothered to tell me. Off to Wedgehurst, aren't you? Yep. A bit of pocket money for your journey. Now, I have a funny feeling that the bit of pocket money is quite a lot of money. Bag? Money, 31,400. So yes, that's a fair bit of money. Nope. So, as you were saying, go to options and change text speed to fast. Autosave I want off. I wouldn't mind my mum giving me 30,000. I'm lucky to get a hello when I see her. Yeah, there's not really much need to do soft resetting most of the time. I'd rather be in the habit of saving manually. Just for when I get to those points of if I do a whiteout or get a chance to catch a legendary or something like that. Here we go, this is quite a big step. You know, my first step towards becoming the next champion. Guess I'll probably train up Grookey a bit by having it battle against Pokemon in the tall grass. Yep, I know, that's where I need to go. Professor Magnolia's lab, except I can't go that way. I have to go through the grass. Do I have any Pokeballs? I have 5. I want a Wooloo. I need a name for the Wooloo. If I manage to catch it, so please feel free to make a suggestion. Right. Oh, level 5. Perfect. Should last an Ember. Wally the Wooloo. Yeah, we can do that. If I catch it. Is that risky to do another Ember? Let's see. Oop. It's the same damage for Ember or Tackle. Yeah, defense skill, that's fine. I'm assuming it's a Y? No, X for Pokeball. Wally. Wow, that's a lot of XP. I'm sorry, you missed your chance. It's already decided Wally. If I can type it correctly. Nickname, yes please. That's a yellow one. That means good IVs, doesn't it? Ooh, a blip bug. Nova, your turn. I need a name. Just go with a tackle. Ooh, that does a lot. I don't think Bugman Supreme will fit. And, to be honest, I don't like it. Try again. You need to capture my imagination. I'm sure there was something about the yellow glowing aura means something. I think it was about Radish? Nickname? Yes. I don't like any of your names yet. I mean, your suggested names. I'm just going to go with Billy. Why not? Billy's a cool name. And I don't know whether it's a male or female. But Billy will work for either. And there. Billy. Yeah, sure, that was your next thought. He can be known as Billy Bug the Third, but he's just called Billy. But we can refer to him as... That wasn't the one that was shining, it was this one. Could you check for me what the yellow aura means, by any chance? Oh, I'm sure it's something positive, I just don't know what it is. Okay. HP fully restored. Yes, I know it means good. Is that good IVs? I seem to remember it was something like 4 perfect IVs or something like that. I could be completely wrong. Wow, I might struggle here. Because if this knocks out my I've got Pokemon with next to no health left. Use next Pokemon. We'll go with Wally. Pokemon emanating a yellow glow of energy that signifies that they are coursing with Watts. Watts is a currency. I'm just going to try a Pokeball now and hope. And if it breaks out and knocks out my Wooloo, I might have to run away. Nah. Oh, Tail Whip. Whew. It's a lucky escape. I've got 2 Pokeballs left. Three. Damn it! I only have 1 Pokeball left. I might white out. One moment. Oh, so they normally have an unusual move such as an egg move. They have the highest possible score, so they have at least 2 or 3 perfect stats. I'll risk it. Worst case scenario, I white out. You'll earn Watts for catching or defeating them, and more if they're a higher level. Okay. Okay. Last Pokeball. Last try. Nope. Yep, that's me whiting out. I don't know if I've done that since Pokemon Blue. Oh, you dropped $64. Was that it? 64? Right. If you go to the last Pokemon Center you're at, yeah, what? Pokemon are now healed. And yeah, I just lost $64. That's a really, really small price to pay. Although I'm now out of Pokeballs. I will save it. Just because I don't want to lose Wally and wait, Billy Bug the Third. Oops. Pokemon Center, you can buy them. It's been the same for the last couple games, where you used to have a Pokemart and a Pokecenter that were 2 separate things. They're now merged. We'll see it in town in a bit, and I can buy plenty of Pokeballs. And farming money in this game is quite easy, especially when you get to the wild areas. In the wild areas, there's raid locations, and each time you visit one of those, you get watts. Watts can be exchanged for items, and you can sell those items for money. It's very quick to just cycle round, pick up loads of watts, and then buy, say, like dusk balls or quick balls, which can be sold for like, I think it's 1,000 each. Well, maybe it's about time you played. Oops, I didn't mean to run into that. Oh, by the way, APT, you haven't followed yet. I'm very disappointed. That was a subtle hint. I'm working towards my affiliate goals. Yay! Thank you! I could do with getting some interesting gifts to play above that. Thank you for the follow. If I reach 50 followers, I then can get affiliate. It's subtle as a brick wall. Oh, no, subtle as a brick being thrown through the window. That's the expression. Something like that. Oops. I just walked straight into another Pokemon. Well, I suppose training still helps. One of the things that bugs me a lot about these... John Cena music. Yep, that sounds good. That's actually quite a good idea. Fireworks going off, the John Cena music, someone's arrived. Yeah, I'm going to actually write that down because that's quite a good idea. Let me just make note of that. There's my clicky keyboard being used. And quick attack. Don't knock me out. Thank you. I don't have reds, I have oranges. I think mine are Razor orange switches, which are which are a quieter mechanical one. Although quieter for a mechanical keyboard it's like calling a knife less sharp. It's still quite sharp. Yeah, because Razer have their own switches on their keyboards. One of my favourite things about this keyboard is the macro keys and also the comfort rest. Yep. Oh, I can't get to the Pokemon City yet anyway. I'm going to swap you and you around. Right, I need to go to Magnolia. Is it Professor Magnolia's place? Am I right in thinking this is the first female professor in the game series? Because we had Oak and Willow. I can't remember the rest of them. See how far the world has already grown, all thanks to having Pokemon with you. Yeah, sure. Yes, this town is massive now. I was looking at the textures on the bookshelves trying to work out whether they were copied. You see the same pattern of books, but they're seemingly randomly laid out. Like the two green ones are often together. A young Yangoose? It's a he. I know it might not look like a he sometimes, but the sideburn's a bit of a giveaway. And yes, he's the champion, undefeated champion, and he mentions it quite a lot. I think that's the granddaughter to the professor. The horse, yes. Well, I'm looking at all the bits on the cape, trying to work out what they are. I was saying this earlier that I have to check into it. You got Game Freak logo bottom right, and above that you got is that Pelipper delivery thing? Right, Yamhire's a real champ when it comes to helping you find your way around. He came to rescue me plenty of times back in the day when I got lost on the road. Oh yeah, and that's his trainer, Sonia. Oh yeah, because she's not very important. It's a bit rude. What can I say about Sonia? Well, I like the way she cooks. Okay. Did you forget we were rivals during our gym challenge? It wasn't just Yamper helping you out, I did too. Yamper is quite cute. Name Sonia, I'm the professor's assistant. This is Zach. He's a new Pokemon trainer. She's only been doing it for 20 odd years. Well, he's off. Anyway, now give me the Pokédex. No wonder he gets lost all the time. Oh, looks like you've got a Rotom phone. Hey there, Rotom. If they made a real Rotom phone, I would be tempted to buy it just because it would look cool. Although those pointy bits would get stuck in your pocket. Rotom phones are handy little things, aren't they? They've got a map and navigation tool. Oh, and a navigation tool. That said, Leon still gets lost. So... Oh, sorry. So tell me, do you know a lot about Pokemon? Yes. Well said, in that case. Yep. I'll make it so that you can use the Pokédex on your Rotom phone. Thanks. If I'd have clicked not really, I'm assuming it would have given me a long explanation of what a Pokédex is. Could you let Gran know that you've received the Pokédex? She lives in the house down along Route 2. Yes, I can. Although I... Oop. Hey there, trainer. Sorry to stop you. You just left the Pokemon lab, right? That means you've got a Pokédex, yeah? I love talking to new trainers and giving them useful stuff. A potion, thanks. You put the potion in your bag's medicine pocket. It's a potion! Yes, it's alright. I know what a potion is. Everyone knows what a potion does. I need to go this way first. Ah, yep. It's time to meet lots of different Pokemon and start building up a strong team, but battling strong Pokemon in the wild can leave your team in a bad way, not to mention what battling other trainers can do. Luckily, we've got Pokemon Centers. Yep. Lucky yet, they're dead easy to spot. They look the same everywhere you go. Come on, Zach. Bet you've never been inside one. Yes, I've never been inside one. TP, you said that you played in the Red and Blue era. Which version did you play? Of course not. I've been in a Pokemon Center before. Shut up. Right, I need to heal because my rabbit is a little bit hurt. If I remember correctly from videos I saw, if I go to this, not this guy, this guy. Oh. So I can rate a name, that doesn't really help. I wanted to rename. Quite a fine nickname, so you had a good choice. Yeah, I know you meant the original Game Boy cartridges. I just meant, did you have red or blue, or were you one of those people that had both? Oh, so that's how I can rename it. So I can choose to rate this one. The Russian Rab. Quite a fine nickname, but I think we could give it something even better. What do you think? Yes. What would you like the new nickname to be? Well, that's quite an easy one. I've got to do this properly now and not mess it up. Rusky. I can't do all lowercase, it offends me. Names start with capitals. It's a compromise. Rusky Rabbit. Hey, you got to name it. I get to choose the capitalisation. You're right, that does seem to fit it better. Nicely done. Thanks. Right, should we... No, let's not do that. Let's just go to the counter and buy some Pokeball. What? What? I can't buy any Pokeballs yet. That's ridiculous. If you're a Pokemon trainer now, you must want to try your hand at the gym challenge, right? Okay, I have to ask what the gym challenge is. See, I had blue, and I tended to go with Venusaur. But I reset the game a couple of times. I played it through a couple of times, a few times probably. I think I played it through a couple of times with Venusaur, and then probably once each with the other two. So I'm thinking I ought to talk to the professor and see if she could help. You've got to take part too. A proper rival is just the thing every trainer needs to keep growing stronger. After all, keeps you motivated, right? Yeah. Her house is down Route 2. I know. That's where I'm going. Ooh, shinies. Will you give me some Pokeballs? No, you're going to give me Pokeballs. That's the one. 20, please. Please? Yeah, 20 Pokeballs. Right. The Pokemon on your team will get XP points when you catch Pokemon too. Even... Yes. And I can't turn XP share off. Alright, I'm going to catch loads of Pokemon. The professor will be shocked when she sees... Yeah. We'll all be shocked. Ooh. one of these, please. A Chewtle. I'm hoping when it evolves it doesn't look so derpy. Again, I'm going to need a name. That's if I can catch it. I can't help but want to catch one of everything as I go, which does slow me down a lot when playing these games. Again, there was a time where I used to try and catch 2 of every Pokemon, male and female. Right. Wally's going down, but that's okay. I have got to catch them all, that's what I'm doing. Although there is quite a lot of Pokemon to catch. Won't change out to Rusky Rabbit because water type. I think Chewtle is water and ground, if I remember correctly. Same as Swampert. Ozza, you could suggest a name. That would be good. Can't keep going to Track Pipe for good ideas. But if you don't come up with a decent name, I'll just call it Ozzy. Although, I wouldn't be your spelling. Okay, I'm not sure how your brain got to Chewbacca as an idea. No. It's not particularly fitting either. Oh, BD is very lucky that I watched his video yesterday because I was about to message you to say how impressed I was with your nether tunnel that you built. I saw it and assumed that you built it going to your base. Yep. Ooh, Zigzagoon. And what was the... There's plenty of those around. I can come... That's another yellow one. I can't comment. BD's been very busy. He gets things done without me noticing, and then suddenly it's appeared. You can also do that as well. I've seen how you don't make a video for ages and yet still have loads of progress. Do I do a quick attack? Let's switch out to Billy. Hope it doesn't go down in one hit. Because that's too high a health for me to want to throw a Pokeball at it. Oh, but not low. Too high for me to want to throw a Pokeball at it, but too low for me to want to risk hitting it with Rusky. Right, let's try that Pokeball again. Yeah, got it. I think that was the one with the yellow aura, unless there was 2 stacked on top of each other. Billy grew to level 7. Rusky grew to level 10. Are those iJevin emotes you've got there? Hello, Gorilla Dude. I have been told that. I've been told I sound like pretty much all of the British hermits at some point or another. Good time, by the way. I need to name this Swovit, so if you've got any suggestions, please feel free. It's kind of like a squirrel and it eats nuts, so I'm acorn? No. Help, please. Ooh. Larry Bundy Jr., thanks. That's our first. I don't even know who that is. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm familiar with that background, didn't know his name. Come on, Gorilla Dude, you can come up with a name. Don't make me name him Acorn. Right. It's going to be Acorn for now. Unless you're quick about it. Acorn. Is it a good thing to sound like Exuma or not? Or Exizumavoid? Oh. What? Did you spot me from there? Or is it just zoomed in? Okay. I thought it was about to attack me from there. Right, we are going to save. And I'm going to run away. Oh, Zigzagoon. Galarian variant. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm backtracking and healing. All the way back to the Pokemon Center. Which isn't too bad. Sometimes in these games it's a long trek and you have to rewalk a big stretch. It's particularly bad when you get to things like cave systems where you're fighting everyone as you go through the caves and you get quite close to the end and you got the boss fight and you need to exit to heal your Pokemon and then walk through the cave again. I wonder if now I've been given Pokeballs I can buy any. Yes, I can. I have another 10, please. And I get a free premium ball. Let's see. We want... Let's have Aussie up first and then... I try and put Pokemon in order of lowest level first because even though they get XP share, I still believe you get more XP if they're the first one out than if they're sitting as part of the party. I don't know much about badges. I don't know how people get them. I don't have any. Ooh, Fox. What does he say? Hello. Right, what's the damage for that? Both 40, so we'll go just water gun. That's fine. Do you get to choose which badge shows, or is it just automatically the last one that you received? You know a streamer that has 5 badges, that you have 5 badges from? By me. But the one showing is that you're a Twitch Prime. The last one you unlock. That makes sense. Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to throw a Pokeball at it. I have quite a lot of subs at the moment, I think. Oh no, I just have 4 subscriptions at the moment, none of which did I buy. Subbing costs money and I don't have a lot of that to spare. So I have 4 here and I think 2 or 3 on Mixer. Sure. Name, please. Oh. Alright, no need to show off that you've got money. Do you know what? Cancel. Oh, I can give it a name later. Wait. Hidden in the grasses. Oh. It's another Billy Bug the 4th? Okay, TikTok means absolutely nothing to me. I don't know what... 10k followers sounds like a lot, but I don't know what it's like on there. Billy? There you go, Wally. Ouch. Yeah, I'm familiar with what TikTok is. I just haven't had a need or a wish to use it. But then again, I'm the same with things like Instagram. I don't understand what the point is. Oh yeah, I healed up my Pokemon for this battle here, and now yeah. Now a couple of them need healing up again. How do you make money on TikTok from that, and how much money? It's common manners for Pokemon trainers to battle when their eyes meet. Okay. Is that a squirrel dropping nuts? Cool jumper. Okay, so it's donation based. I didn't know whether it was advert based or from promotions. Because you could say, well, if I post a link to, Wix.com with my affiliate link, whether it was that sort of a thing. They do look like Doritos. I haven't had Doritos in ages. And we should stop talking about it, otherwise when I finish streaming I'll end up going to the shops to buy some Doritos. And I don't even like Doritos that much, I just now fancy some. Wow. One last hit out of Wally. Yeah, nice one, Wally. Who's leveled up? We don't have Walmart in the UK. That's America. We have Asda, which is the same parent brand. I didn't realise that until the first time I went to America many years ago, and I went into a Walmart and all the adverts looked exactly the same as Asda's adverts, just with a different name on them. Yeah, see, given the choice of crisps or potato chips, whatever you want to call them, I go for Monster Munch. It's just better. Especially if it's pickled onion Monster Munch. Oh, Flaming Hot. Flaming Hot's good. The last person I was discussing that with was telling me how, no, the best one is roast beef. Can I walk around the back and avoid her? Probably not. So what I will do instead is swap out Acorn. Ugh, Pringles. Very few Pringles I actually like. It's not that I dislike. I don't hate them. I just don't really care for them. Monster Munch are good. Typically, I more often go for Walker's Crisps though, or which is the same branding as Lay's in America. Prawn cocktail is the best. Worcestershire sauce is also good. And then my kind of classic flavour would be salt and vinegar. The one thing I don't care for is cheese and onion. You can keep your Pringles. Don't feel the need to steal any. Right. I'm going to have a 2-minute break in a moment, just for a comfort break. Just as soon as I finish this battle. Ah, that was good. I'll be back in a moment. Right, I am back at my PC. You appreciate the pause screen? Yep, yeah. I just thought it was a bit more interesting than just be right back. And back on Switch. Here we go. Spamming what when I come back? Huh? Oh! Gotcha. It's a little while since I made that thing. I'd forgotten what was written on it. And part of what I got called away for was food, so there might be a little bit of ASMR as I eat, which I'm sorry for. But, chips. What, a killer duck? Yeah, I just need 10 more followers and then I can have custom emotes. I think that's what it requires. I will look into it. I'm curious now. Let's see, what do I have? Achievements. Our strength still has some way to go. $504. Sell my soul to Twitch to get subscribers. Your accounts. Wait, how many accounts do you have? Because if you've got 10 alt accounts, that's a lot. And worrying why you would need that many. Also curious why you would have more than one. Oh, I didn't actually save. I pressed B instead of A. Do I fight this guy? Or do I go back to the back one? Nah, I can fight this guy. Rusky can carry me through. A bot channel? What's a bot channel for? Is that so you've got an account for a name for your bot on your chat? I couldn't beat Hop, but I'm going to beat you. I have a cat that's just appeared and it looks like it's sniffing around. I think it might smell my food. I have French fries, bits of chicken and some baked beans. Nope. Hello, lovely cat, but nope. Right. Chatbot software. Okay. Yeah, I'm still learning about streaming. You've got to remember that the first stream I think I did on Twitch was first of this month. So I've 3 weeks and this is stream number 6. So I've not done a lot. Can you hear me eating, by the way? If it's off-putting, I'll just stop and let my food get cold. There's a big yawn cat. Nick it leveled up. I don't know what Nicket's type is. Assume it's a Firefox, but I'm not actually sure. Which is silly considering I have one. I should know. I meant the sound of my eating, not the sound of the cat. The cat's not actually making a noise yet because she's just sitting there loitering. Good girl. she sits there waiting for me to give her a stroke and a scratch behind the ear. Normally when I'm at my computer, if she comes over, she'll start nudging up against my elbow. A cat cam. Grian's done that before. Oh, thank you for the host. And welcome to the channel if you're in chat. Right, he used Quick Attack. Great. Very odd shaped tail. I'm curious how that works in the evolution. It's XP. Level up, level up, level up. We're getting somewhere. Right. Stats increase, stats increase. Lose to wild Pokemon, lose to many trainers. He's not very happy. Huts used to let Cat interrupt the stream, then he got a husky and eventually there was no more Cat. When I read that, I read that as, thanks for the follow, King Throns. I read that as the husky ate the cat, which I know isn't what you meant. Your ohno.png has just tried to be a link. Right, talk about Dynamax. Oh goodness, no, the whole thing is still full of questions. I hope that my granddaughter would take over my research. That'd be Sonia that we saw earlier. Dear me, I'm sorry, I didn't even notice my guests. My name is Magnolia, Professor Magnolia. Welcome, young traders. Now come, let's head indoors. How do you like the game so far? I used to play Pokemon a long time ago, so I'm out of date. I like it so far, and from what I've seen, there are a few things that I'm not too sure were implemented in the best way. But it seems like a good game. It's also a lot quicker for people to complete it. Whereas other games have been like 20, 30 hours to complete. The people have been completing Sword and Shield in, I think, 7 or 8. So it's a lot shorter. But does that necessarily mean it's not a good game? It just means that, of course, there's a lot more opportunities for XP. So what was the last one you played? Yeah, I've been playing Pokemon Sun on my 3DS, and I completed the game a little while ago, but I've still got the post-game stuff to do. With knowing too how many different types of tea there are. Yes, that's an important thing in life. Hello, cat. She's on my desk again, stretching out. Hello. Talking on stream, eating food, stroking cat. Oh, and playing a game. Is it taking you that long to think which game you played? It must be a while ago then. I'm betting you're going to say black? Black and white? Then again, you said it's been a long time and you're out of date, so it's maybe more. Okay, original DS would be black and white, I think. I wanted to get a pet, but I'd never have any time for it, so instead I got a cactus. Yeah, cactuses need very little care and maintenance. I had cactuses once, but they did start to wilt a little bit. You can pet it. You just might not enjoy the experience of petting it. That goal precisely is the reason I gave them both Pokemon, in fact. Well, it's never a bad time to start again. Don't worry, make sure both of your teams are in good shape before the battle starts. Hello, Meow. Good girl. I've only had this cat for 2 weeks. She's settling in nicely. Right, where was I going? I've got to go outside and fight this guy. Again. Thank you, stupid baby cow, for the follow. And while that's an odd name, I appreciate it because I actually know how to pronounce that one. Right, this is where I've got to fight. Oh, let's see. So, we'll put Pokemon in different order. Let's move Rescue Rabbit down to there. We'll start with Nickit. I need the endorsement to come. Did you come with me? Yep, easy peasy. And he speaks as well. It's always nice when people chat to me. That's why I like streaming. It's a little bit of chatting with other people as they come by. Otherwise, I'd be sat in a corner on my own just playing a game. This way I get to hang out with some nice people. Well, nice people and Truckpipe. I'm waiting to see whether he responds to that. Listen, you two, the reason I'm unbeatable is because I learn from every battle I see or take part in. That's how I've gotten to where I am today. So show me something good in this battle. Yeah, blame TP. Makes a change for me to spend time with you and you not die. It was good fun the last time we spent time. For those of you not in the know, Truckpipe and I both play on Lifecraft, which is a Minecraft server. It's a whitelisted one, very similar in style to the Hermitcraft server, just a lot smaller channels. And we recently had a run through of a PvP arena, which was built on our server, and it was good fun. Truckpipe was on my team. And actually, I managed to get his head plenty of times. But I didn't kill him. The whole system works on you get credits for each kill you get. And those credits you turn in for items. I didn't actually output a video on it. But Bearded Dragon UK and JTM Bex, they both have videos for it. Quick attack. And Truckpipe would often get killed, and then the person that killed him, I would kill them because he knocked them down a couple pegs. You can. I actually have 2 characters now, so 1 for each hand. Alright, well, thank you very much for coming along, Ida. Iron Hero? I rode a hero. And I look forward to seeing you again. I think I can survive one more attack. I think. Yeah. Change out. Let's go to... no, not Aussie, because he's got... Grookey afterwards. Smells of sewage. That sounds lovely. Lol, it's Ero. Okay. Sorry. I'll get there eventually. I'm terrible with names. Have fun taking a bite out of your cactus. I'm sure that sounds like a great idea. Wow, 3 more level ups. I do seem to get a lot of experience for every battle. To have that much per Pokemon being shared out. Yeah, I don't mind promos for other Lifecraft members because they also promo me, so that's not too bad. I think that seems pretty fair. I say that, it took you a couple videos to put a link in. Is that how you measure the nutritional value of a cactus, is by how many needles it has? Aussie learned bite. Wonderful. You're going to use... wait, Rookie D? Oh, that's not Grookey yet. Oh, I really didn't want to keep this Pokemon. This is bug type against flying. Out of curiosity. Well, that does more damage than I was expecting. But this is probably going to hurt quite a lot. Yeah, that hurt quite a lot. Ah, but I already mentioned it. You just made it easier. Anyway, people can open them in new tabs and watch them later. Not necessarily, because it could just be... it's a survival thing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the more needles it has, the tastier it is. It just means that it's better at surviving. Because you're talking about a reactive evolution where it goes, oh, I'm more nutritious, therefore I need to be more protective. It's not how it should work. Let's go with Aussie, which has, I think it's a ground type, ground and water. Unfortunately, I don't think I've got any ground type moves there. However, 4 damage is not a lot. What is it if it's not a cactus then? There's a command for that, you know. I think. See? And I think exclamation mark latest is also a thing. But I could be misremembering. Rusky, who has Ember. I'll change it. It'll be a close one. No, it won't. You have a grass type and I have a fire type. And I'm a higher level. This will be a close one. I'm assuming that link is correct. Yeah, it is. And another ember. Will that finish him? Ah, thanks for the follow. 3 or the 4? Or the 4? 3 or the 4? 3 or the 4. Gotcha. It took a moment for my brain to catch through that. Thank you very much for the follow. That's one step closer to getting affiliate. That's a big step closer as well. Defeated Hop again, even though he was very confident he would win this time. Gen 3 starters. Wait, that's. Hang on, that's Torchic, Trico, and Mudkip, right? Wait, am I remembering that correctly? I'm surprised if I am remembering it correctly. Second generation was Totodile, Chikorita, and grass type, fire type. What's water type for? Oh, Totodile, Chikorita, and yep. And Torchic. That's the. I went for Mudkip when I did Omega Ruby. I'm not sure what I did the first time round, because it was quite a number of years ago. I have got my original Ruby cartridge around somewhere, and I have got a Game Boy Advance somewhere as well. So I could find out. I gained my letter of endorsement. I have. Thank you very much. Are they new followers or are they you in disguise? I still don't know why you have more than one. Rough around the edges, but it was a proper battle. Charizard and I both feeling the excitement in every last cell in our bodies. Hop, you've tended to get caught up in things like how you throw your Pokeball out. Things that have nothing to do with real strength. Honestly, I'd been worried about you still obsessing over that sort of nonsense, but it seems you really have grown a bit, little brother. Wow, reading is hard. You and me are going to train up against one another to aim for the champion's title. Sure. It took me a couple of seconds of staring at that message to work out what it was. It's a funny face with hands up in the air like, I don't know. The more we keep battling against one another, the more our Pokemon will grow. Yep, and I'll probably beat you every time. Huh? What's that? It's mine. Oh no, there's two. You obtained a wishing star. A stone found in the Galar region with a mysterious power. It said that your dreams come true if you find one. Yes, buy a book on how to read. I did see a book once on how to speed read. In theory, you should finish the book faster than you start it. Trust you to pull something like this. They say wishing stars fall down for those who have a true wish in their heart. You know. I will be the greatest trainer ever. I will be the greatest trainer ever. I will be the greatest whoever. There, I've said it 3 times, so surely my wish will come true now, right? Really? Is that how it works? I will be a millionaire. I will be a millionaire. I will be a millionaire. Nope, still poor. Right, curious of the rock containing unknown power. They are one of the most precious resources we have here in the Galar region. But they won't do a thing for you in that state. Give them to me now and I'll have you sorted. Right, you've done heaps of research on the Dynamax phenomenon, haven't you, Professor? Then please give Zack and me the power to Dynamax our Pokemon. A little disappointed that Mega Evolutions are not a thing anymore. Send your excitement, young man, but don't get carried away. You want to save your energy for tomorrow's journey. Seems I came back right in time for all the excitement. Sonia. Hey, you lot. Ooh. Thank you for the follow. I think toes taste nice. And yes, I put air quotes around that. That wasn't me saying it. People in these trolly names. Quite funny though. I think PewDiePie just outputted a video of people reading out, getting tripped up by stream chat. So there was one woman who someone said to face the lava in Minecraft and press Q when holding your pickaxe for something amazing to happen. And then she did it, lost her iron pickaxe. And then she went, "Oh, you guys are trolling me." And they went, "Oh no, it only works with better pickaxes." She then went and grabbed her diamond pickaxe and did the same thing, threw it in lava. Like 10 seconds after throwing the iron one. It was quite funny, but you have to question some people's gullibleness. Trolley content? What's a trolley content? Oh, you mean trolley content? Gotcha. And there was a few things in the video. I watched about half of it. It's interesting how some people get tripped up, and there was a lot of instances where people followed with a certain name, and then people read out the name, and then realised what it sounds like. I made them by fitting the wishing stars you found last night into those bands. Thanks, Professor. This is brilliant. Okay. Thanks for the clip. It doesn't bother me. I did read it, realise that it would sound weird, and then realised that I didn't really mind. That's fine. It's not offensive. So, sure, I'll say it. Plus, obviously, gave you a chuckle. Don't be afraid to go all sorts of places and meet all sorts of Pokemon. That will help fill out your Pokedex too. The legend of my reign is finally about to begin. Confident. Chicken. Let's do a save. Are my Pokemon rested? Yes, they are. Because I stayed overnight. I'll swap Ozzy up here. And then Billy Bug the Third goes down there. Oh, hop again. One last thing before we race, Zach. Great. Yeah, I know all this about seeing Pokemon in the tall grass and whistling. To whistle in this game, you press down and it whistles, and some Pokemon will be scared off by it, some will find it appealing and head over to you. Did I just see something sparkle over there? Yeah. 3 items. I'd rather have a Gallade than a Gardevoir. I had a Gardevoir recently in a playthrough of the game, and so if I had another routes, I would like it to evolve into a Gallade, just for a bit of difference. That and the last playthrough I had, I struggled to find a good fighting type Pokemon, which is a really useful thing to have. Fighting being super effective against Dark and Ground type and Normal type. Water against Electric is probably not the best matchup. Oh. Go, you crazy nut. Ooh. I don't know if I can do another attack. You might faint. And I quite like a Yamper. Let's see how much XP we get again. Yep, lots again. Oops, I meant no. Just send it to the box. It's not staying in my party. Thanks, Truck Pipe. That Yertle? Not Yertle. Whatever the name of the turtle is. Just stared at me as I walked past it, thought about running after me. I take it Truck Pipe disappeared to his ult, followed, and then then relogged onto his main. Wow, up to 43 followers. I'm assuming it's 43. It might be slightly more than that. It doesn't update straight away on the list. 45. 45? I need 5 more followers and I get affiliate. Yeah. Thank you very much. That means a lot. There's so many advantages to having affiliate level. It'd just be nice to get past that milestone. Because it then enables things like subscriptions and emotes. And, of course, bits. Quick save. Right, where am I going now? Oh, train station, that was it. Just down here, I think, on the left. It's much appreciated, drop by. Right, so out with it, Zach. How many did you catch? Ooh, Swift. That's up. Yes, please. Technical machine. Have you noted they've changed how TMs work again? So TMs will work indefinitely. So in some games in the past they would work as a one-time use, and other games they were multiple uses. In this game TMs are multiple uses, but there's a new item called a TR, which is a one-use technical machine basically. So you can only train one Pokemon with it and then have to get another one. Thank you for the follow. I hope I'm pronouncing that one right. If I'm not, just correct me, feel free. It looks like it's the name of someone being... Oh, it's the word someone would say when you get your toe trodden on. Ooh-ah! Camping gear. Great. Now I can make curry. Let's have a quick look at something. Yep. Yep. Sorry you didn't... What? Sorry I didn't know what? Huh? Tread on something? We'll be fine. I like her wellies. Oh, it's pronounced... Oh. Except what you've done is just say it's pronounced and then typed it out again, which doesn't help me with pronunciation. Because if I was mispronouncing it from the first time, I'd be mispronouncing it again. Never ending circle of you going, no, it's pronounced... My excitement's running ahead of me, even faster than the train. Yeah, alright. Anyone get the impression that he's a little bit too enthusiastic? My niece was asking me what colour my Rotom was, and she asked me whether mine was blue, and I went, no, it's red. I didn't think they came in any other colours, and then she pointed out that Hop's Rotom phone is blue. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, fair enough, that makes sense why you asked. Right, and we are not at the right station. What we stopped here for? Yes, this is the Wild Area Station, make no mistake. I'm sorry to tell you that the train is halted due to a flock of Wooloo on the track. Okay, I got how it's pronounced, thank you. This is brilliant. Brilliant? The wild area is massive. There are loads of Pokemon to battle here. You get it, don't you, Zach? This is the best possible place to put together the greatest team. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's not the door. Door's this way. Nice scenery. Now, are my Pokemon healed? Yes, they are. This would be the wild area. Wonderful. Please don't tell me how to do this. I know, I've been here before. Actually, that place in the distance is where I need to go. Which I think is best headed to the left over the bridge and up. Ah, Sonia again. Oops, I wasn't ready. These are setting off on the journey. What? Could be worse. I pronounce things worse than that. So. Maybe even Gran will admit I've got some talent. I trust Truckpipe to know how things are pronounced. Yeah, whatever. What cheek Dynamax Pokemon are really on another level, you know. You'd better Dynamax your partner Pokemon too if you want to take on opponents that strong. Yep, we talk about raid areas, beacons. Oh, Pokemon Box Link, which means I can change my team out while I'm in the wild. Yep, a device that allows you to access your Pokemon storage system. There are some places where it won't work. That's what I just said. Oh, that beautiful scenery. We are not fighting that Onix. It is far too scary. Oh. It's a Wabbit. I've already got a rabbit on my team though. So I really don't need another one. But if I can defeat it, then that'll be some XP that I need. At the moment, my team is quite weak. Six, wow. Bugs, as in Bugs Bunny. Well, if I catch this one. If I catch this one. Let's try again. Another Pokeball. thing is, I can't do much more damage because if I hit him, he'll probably faint. I could just run that risk, and then if he does faint, I can encounter another one. I've got Scratch. On this one, anyway. None of mine have Scratch. We have Bite and we have Tackle. Bite does more damage. We'll do Tackle and just see what happens. Worst case scenario, he gets knocked out. It's fine. Nope, worst case scenario, I get knocked out, which is fine. Use next Pokemon. No, let's do Wally. Tackle. Oh, that's perfect. Leer lowers my attack if I... Or is it defense? Ah, defense. Nope, it fainted. See, Gorilla Dude, I knew it. But that's okay. We'll head slightly up the hill, heal up so that Ozzy isn't fainted, and grab another one. Double kick. Yes, forget an old move. Get rid of Growl. Oh, mind that bed spot. Oh, not you. I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to talk to this one over here. Right. There is the other consideration in that there's a purple raid beam over there, which I think is a more rare Pokemon. And yes, I am severely underlevel. So far. Oh. Okay, that I didn't need to know that I've already been doing that. Is that a lot of Wingull? 300 watts, yes please. Yeah, I know about that. Don't invite others. It's water and rocks. I really need a grass type, but I don't have one. Alright, I'm slow at playing this game. Ooh, Pinnacle. Yep, that means I can Dynamax and do Max Darkness. Pinnacle. See whether this actually does much. That is one giant derpy looking turtle. Oh. Okay, didn't attack me anyway. And Quillfish survived because it had Focus Sash. Good point. But it is water rock, so is it still super effective even though it's ground type? I've already Dynamaxed. Just probably not going to last me very long. I'll probably get knocked out now. Oh no, it's going for Togepi, which also has a focus sash. Right. Yeah, that I don't think that did any more damage than the Nightshade. So I think it being water ground type means that it's not super effective. Water attacks aren't super effective. They look like a pair of claws, I would say, with faces drawn on them. Now, the max raids last for until 4 Pokemon have been knocked out on the challenging side. So we've just lost Togepi. That's 1. Togepi can come back in after a couple of turns. So we have a chance. It's not a massive chance, but it's a chance. And he'll probably be a much higher level than any of the Pokemon on my team. What is that emote? Fungineer. A Fungineer. Okay. Fury Cutter. He's attacked me. Twice. No, once. Ooh. I think we might have beat him. Do you want to throw a Pokeball? Yes. Doritos! Stay in the ball. 2. 3. Yep, got it. Pinnacle. So I've got Drill Run, Star Piece. Get a lot of items from these. Hi, Shay. Oh no, spoil. I take it you're going to be playing this at some point. I haven't yet. I've only just started, so there's not a lot of spoilers. We're in the first couple of hours of gameplay. Probably less if you didn't derp as much as me. I didn't want to send that to a box, did I? Oh, but of course I have got the option to swap Pokemon. No, not swap Pokemon. How do I get to my box? I should have been listening to that woman. Oops. Oh, I pressed B instead of A. You can't use your Pokemon box from your bag. How do I use it then? What was it? Oh, duh, it says there at the bottom right. 2 boxes. Right. Yeah, Pinnacle is level 16, which is much higher than anything else on my team. So he's coming into the team. Welcome to Zombieland 2. I haven't seen the first one yet. Yeah, I know this is a waste of potions. But there's a purple beam. And I want to go to the purple beam, because purple beams are better. I'll catch up eventually then. You could leave your PC lurking if you like. Wait, is that a Routes? Psychic Fairy? It looks like a Routes. Don't invite others, which means I'll get computer players. I was saying earlier that I'd quite like a Routes. That is so cool. The new graphics look really cool. I like that when he put his arms up in the air and tilts his head back, you can see his eyes from underneath the hair. Hair? Helmet. I like the fact that this whole game is built on story mode, and yet I've got distracted with the wild area and just going, oh, I can catch interesting things. Binnacle. Held on with the focus sash. See how much damage all of these do to Routes. Max flutter by. That's a reasonable amount of damage. That's okay. That's respectable. And special attack fell down. I'd really like to win this battle. Fight. Another max flutter B. Yeah. Do I want to catch? One wiggle. Two wiggles. Now, my computer says that there's a few people viewing. However, the number of viewers, it says is 3, and I know there's more people than that. Could you guys do me a favour and refresh the page just to make sure that that number is correct? Nicknamed Routes? No. Add to your party. Yeah. Nickit can go. That's 2 very solid Pokemon that I'm rather happy with. I'm about done for now, so what I'm going to do is go find a channel to raid. If you would be so kind as to just stick around until I've done that, and then once transferred, just make sure to say hello for me. That would be appreciated. I'm just having a quick look for who I want to raid. I think I might go raid Wells Knight, who's making a big push to move into streaming more than doing YouTube, and he's currently playing the new Star Wars game, which is Fallen Jedi Order, and it looks really good. I was watching his stream yesterday, It was nice to spend some time. So please, when I send you over, please go, please say hello, and stick around for at least a couple of minutes. See what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.